Very significant moment this morning. The court hearing for Tyler Robinson, Charlie Kirk's accused assassin, it wrapped up earlier today. It was a procedural hearing, and he attended it remotely. He didn't have a camera on him, but we did hear his voice very briefly. Listen.
Into the jail. Do we have Mr. Robinson present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. We heard from Tyler Robinson. His court-appointed attorney, Catherine Nestor, says she wants a preliminary hearing where a judge will determine if there is enough evidence to go forward with this trial. The next court date is set for October 30th. Robinson is expected to appear in person on that date. With that, we bring in Brett Tolman, former U.S. attorney for the District of Utah and Right on Crime executive director. Brett, good to have you with us today. We have pictures of Catherine Nestor, who is Robinson's defense attorney. We also have the team for the other side for the prosecution, Jeff Gray and Chad Grenander. We just got our first look at these teams this morning, and we heard just that little bit from Tyler Robinson. Your thoughts on where this stands and if we will actually get a full preliminary hearing, which in Utah is in lieu of a grand jury procedure?
That's right, Martha. Thanks for having me on. I mean, this is obviously the most important case that these prosecutors, whom I know, have ever been tasked of presenting, and I'm very certain they're going to rise to the occasion. He'll be very well defended in this case, and it's important to keep in mind that the preliminary hearing. It's not surprising to me that they did not waive it, which is typical in criminal cases, but not in this instance. The defense is going to want to see a glimpse of the evidence beforehand. This allows them to see how strong the evidence is, what the government has gathered, and be able to prepare a little bit sooner in advance their defense and their strategy before committing, one way or the other as they go through the case.
Yeah, obviously the defense is going to want to be very careful here about not sort of opening any avenue for anything to be thrown out or any procedural problem on their end. Same for the prosecution, of course, in this case. In terms of the possibility of seeking any insanity plea or anything along those lines, let's put this full screen of the text messages exchanged after the shooting by Robinson and his roommate. Roommate, how long have you been planning this? Robinson, a bit over a week, I believe. I can get close to it. The rifle is in parentheses because the assumption is that that's what he's referring to. But there's a squad card parked right by it. I think they already swept that spot, but I don't want to chance it. And then Robinson, I'm wishing I had circled back and grabbed it as soon as I got to my vehicle. I'm worried about what my old man would do if I didn't bring back Grandpa's rifle. I don't even know if he had a serial number, but it wouldn't trace to me. I worry about the prints I had to leave in a bush when I changed outfits. This doesn't sound like someone who's not calculating and understanding the actions that he's allegedly carrying out here, Brett.
Yeah, Martha, in Utah, they would have to be able to show that he was incompetent, and the standard for showing that he's incompetent would be that he lacks the ability to appreciate the difference between right and wrong, and good and bad, and right and wrong, and all of that comes into play, and the government would have to refute that. And some of the best evidence for that is the planning, is the interaction he has with others, in his family, friends, and everyone that he came in contact with.
Certainly. Brett Tolman, thank you very much. We'll be talking to you, obviously, as this moves forward.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.